Good evening. It's Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024, and the time is 6:30 p.m. I'd like to call this regularly scheduled meeting of the Kyle Planning and Zoning Commission to order. Item 1, a roll call.
Delory,
Here.
Mata, Stiegel,
Here.
Unken, Shield, here, James,
Here.
Serrata.
Here.
We have a quorum. Item 2, approval of the minutes. Item 2, number 1, approval of the Planning and Zoning March 26, 2024 regular meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve the minutes as published.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Stiegel to approve the minutes, seconded by Commissioner Janes. Let's have a vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against, say nay. Motion carries. The minutes are approved. Item number 3, citizen comment period for the Planning and Zoning Commission. Citizen comment period. The Planning and Zoning Commission welcomes comments from the citizens early in the agenda of regular meetings. Speakers are provided with an opportunity to speak during this time period on any agenda item or on any other matter concerning city business, and they must observe the 3-minute time limit. I will now open for comments from citizens. Hearing no comments, I'm going to close the comments from citizens session. Item number 4, consent agenda. Item number 1, consider approval and make a recommendation to the City Council of a final plat for Plum Creek Phase 2, Section 4B, which is SUB-23-0328, located at 836 Rikardson. Staff recommendation is to approve the proposed final plat, and we have a presentation, I believe, from Mr. Lutz.
This is the consent.
No presentation?
This is the consent.
With a motion.
Consent?
So both of them can be done at the same time.
With a motion.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Go
a
ahead with the
consent
motion.
agenda item. If you want a motion to pull that, I'd be glad to do a presentation if you're interested
No,
in that.
that's fine. With a motion, Commissioner,
Well, then
James?
go ahead and do the second one. And then
I move that we approve items 4.1, 4.2, which are on the consent agenda. Thank you.
second.
okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve items 1 and 2 on the consent agenda from Commissioner James, seconded by Commissioner Shield. We'll move to, is there any discussion? Okay, let's move to a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All against, say nay. Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 5, consider impossible action. Number 1, consider approval of a conditional use permit related to the facade improvements located at 340 East Railroad 150, 150 Business Park, CUP-24-0106. Staff recommendation is approval of the revised elevations, and the presenter is Mr. Atkinson, Director of Planning. Will?
There we go. All right. Will Atkinson, Director of Planning, for the record. Before you, we have CUP 24-0106. As previously stated, it's 340 East Ranch Road 150, the 150 Business Park. This is a site that is under construction right now, just to the right of the Sonic on 150 over here. A couple of years ago, they came forward with the CUP. It was entirely red brick with, as the image shows right here. And over the last several months, there's been discussions between City Council and the applicant and what have you. And they asked the applicant if they would be willing to provide an updated elevation with a little bit more contrast, and the applicant agreed to it. So that's why this is here before you. And it is compliant, and we ask that you all approve the updated renderings.
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
I was going to say, is there any questions for staff before we
No.
move to a motion? Okay. Go ahead with your motion. Go ahead with motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve from Commissioner Shields, seconded by Commissioner Serrano. Any discussion before we vote? Okay, we'll move to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All against, say nay. The ayes have it. The motion is approved.
Thank you.
Item 2, consider approval of a conditional use permit to construct a 6,587 square feet bank building located at 18760 IH 35. Security Service Federal Credit Union, CUP-24-0102. Staff recommends approval on this one, and we have a presentation by Ms. Sharp.
All right, Kayla Sharp, Senior Planner for the record. So we do have a conditional use permit for a bank building located at 18760 IH 35. The applicant is seeking to construct a bank building with materials consisting primarily of stone veneer, concrete tilt panel, and stucco, with appropriate architectural features to accent the building. Here are the south and north elevations. The south elevation is what will be facing I-35, I believe. And then there is the east and the west elevation. And another look with those materials. Site plan. Landscape plan. And this request is compliant with the I-35 overlay, and staff recommends approval. Any questions?
Thank you, Kayla. Any questions for Ms. Sharp?
Can we see the parking lot again? I'm good for that. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, do we have a motion?
With a motion,
Go ahead.
I move that we approve item 5.2.
Okay, and I'll second that motion.
Second.
Any discussion on the motion? We'll move to a vote. All in favor of the approval, say aye.
Aye.
All against, say nay. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 6, adjournment. This time, we've completed the agenda items, and meeting is adjourned.